We now return to SimCity 3000. Alright, we've got a few things to do today. I guess first of all, let's take care of some of this demand that we've got going on here. I think I'm going to stick with the light. Do I want to maybe... Yeah, sure. We'll do that. We'll just flare in like that. A little too much there. Okay. The fact that these are disappearing, this is lack of chocolate sprinkles, but really I'm willing to bet it is to do with the traffic situation. So why don't we get that going too? This could be interesting here. So I left myself some room that way, but I didn't really leave myself any room to put a station in drop-offs. So we may end up having a little side gig on some of these things. That's okay though. I was looking at the radius for fire. Definitely want to start putting that in around the city. I think it's this block. Yeah, because it's kitty corner to the police station. So we need to do something about that. We don't have a whole lot of money here, but we need to start putting stuff in. And I also want to start doing some ordinances and basically just work on services. Services and ordinances today. We'll need to go back one more. Okay. Now the traffic on the bridge here is getting a little ridiculous. Let's at least make a connector there. Yeah, what am I gonna do? I guess, well, okay, I mean, we could do a terminal thing where we have the station in the middle and it just comes up to it, and then you have to stop at the station. That's a thing. This is not gonna work if we're gonna run the rail along here. Let's not do any of that just yet. Let's just kick the can down the road. Now, ideal, I think, would be here to get the radius to scoop properly, but I think putting it right here will be just fine. Let me make sure that that's an actual intersection and I'm not just making it up. Okay. Peak here. Yeah, we're gonna miss out on just a little bit there, unfortunately, but that will be good. And then I don't even know how we're gonna handle this. That's actually, like, really, like, if I wanted to push it so we could cover this area, well, we can always adjust later. That might be the way to go. Push it here so it covers across the river, and we'll have to add one probably inside somewhere. Let's see, let's come up here. Now that's not enough demand. I was thinking I could also start doing this and fill in. What if did a medium like right here? Maybe a little light commercial right there. Give it a shot, see how it goes. Sure. Maybe a little park, right there. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and continue some of this. Bring that in like so, because I want to keep commercial along that. I guess I can just fill this in here. Maybe something like that. Medium right there. Ah, yes, that's no. That's not where we want that. Let's do a medium here instead. Keeping with our wall of trees. All right, there. I don't have the money, but I want to put a zoo here. So I was looking at a different strategy guide. It actually suggested that the ballparks, which in this case are football fields, soccer fields, as well as the zoos, are actually bad for surrounding land value, and you want to therefore keep them away from like residential. However, if we look at land value, the most pricey place in the city happens to be right there, centered on that ballpark. This one down here doesn't seem to be having too much impact on anything. But yeah, like this is the highest price in the city. We've actually got high land value here, if we look. So that's good. But it did say that zoos are bad for residential, but they're good for commercial. So putting it actually inside the middle of a commercial plot, I think, is going to help. Alright, let's let this go. See what happens. Should be kicking that demand down. Okay, industry is rising again. I was worried about that because the one thing that had me a little concerned with how should I just maybe delete those? I mean, they will get rebuilt. Will they get rebuilt faster if I just kick them out? It looks like so. The zones, right? The airport and the seaport. Yeah, we're gonna get back to that here in a minute. The seaport supposedly was necessary for growth. Oh, hey, car factory. At like 10,000, and then the airport at 15,000 people, and we are well overdue for that. But it doesn't seem like we're actually hurting that much. Well, I say that now, demand is just absolutely cratered. For industrial, maybe it is time to put in seaport. That's going to be real pricey, though. What I want to do right now, though, is absolutely get this fire thing going. And that's going to be real hard because putting that there, I mean, like you can see the intersection of where the radius would be the best, and it would be like right here, but if I'm going to put highway there, that is not going to be possible, so we're going to have to settle for probably right here. Yeah, probably. And then maybe like right here for police. And it's centered. Although, like, putting it here just to center it, there's hardly anything on this side. We should actually put it closer. Well, let's finish off the road. We'll finally come down here. I was intending this to be an industrial area butted up against a seaport anyway, so now's as good a time as any. That down. And now the worst part of the city is indeed covered. Still have other parts, of course. Looks like it will center. Yeah, so it'd be like the corner of this. This one right here. Or no? No. Because that block. What am I looking at? I'm looking at fire. Where's the... Oh, okay, that's the station right there. So yeah, that's the rail station. So actually, it would be here. Having to take out an apartment. Which we could do. So if I put it here, it's not gonna be as effective. I mean, could. How many people are in here? It's got low land value, so it's not like it's critical. I could alternatively put it on this side, low residential. I'm sure this fancy house here would absolutely love having that in their backyard. but swap it over, swap the bus stop over here, and put that there. I mean, yeah, that's like the corner of this block is ideal for where that would be. But it would be better to knock out that one. Put it over here. There'd be like a little corridor right in there. Alright, let's do it. Okay. So, yeah, that was the perfect position for that. Next, we'll have to worry about police. You'll see here that overlap absolutely wiped out the problem. It is not, though, touching this whole area, which still has a little bit of light crime, but otherwise, we did a pretty good job there. 18,000, where are we at budget-wise for all this? Plenty of money. Alright, let's just take care of it. So we do need to... Well, I guess yes, we could. I mean, really though, if we're utilizing the principles of overlap to be more effective in this area, it would probably be better, I guess, right at that corner. I wish I could zoom in beyond this. But I think that little blip right there is the fire station, so I'm going to guess that's an entire block. So like right there would be this corner. Alright. It's too bad because it looks like we have a building here. Cloth dyeing facility. Okay, well, it's still bad. In fact, I mean, that's really bad because it's very high air pollution. I imagine it's coming off of these, though. Alright, doesn't matter. As long as we're not getting rid of a high-tech place. Okay. Perfect. Perfect coverage right there. And that should start wiping out the problem right there, seeing as how it's right in the middle of the hotspot. Let's let her go. I'd have no... Well, okay, immediately it dropped down. We'll see how much it takes away from it, especially in this little area where there's now a significant overlap. Pretty good. Pretty good. Frequent blackouts again. Are you nuts? There is no way. I mean, between these things, you know, there must be at least 1,000 megawatts. Like, there's 800 right there, so, like, there's 2,000 megawatts in the system still. Decent grades, but no high honors. Oh. Education levels. Okay. Well, what is suffering, though? It's not the colleges, so it must be the schools. I mean, what are you complaining about here? What are we actually talking about? Schools receive a high grade, but Sims could be smarter. Education levels are satisfactory. Increase education funding to their maximum. Build schools, museums, libraries. Maybe we're just low on the libraries. Or the museums. Now, let me see here. Right. Can't rely on these things. I mean, is it really an issue? Is it because we're dropping off so significantly here in the middle of the workforce? I mean, to me, that's the issue, right? Because it's old age that the museums and the libraries deal with. Like here, this is our young adult education right here, the 20 to 30, the leap. So it can't be the colleges. And youth education goes significantly, like exponentially, just goes up and up and up. So that by the time they're teenagers and out of high school, they're at the 100 mark. I mean, does he really want me to be hitting 140 on all this? I don't know. I'm thinking, though, it's just this dip. This means we need more libraries, we need more museums. I mean, God, that's so expensive, though. We do have the money, but it's gonna wipe it all out. All right. Well, let's put in one more library then. At the very least, that. And I guess we could do. Oh. Nice. I just have to sit there for a moment. Hopefully, it jumps the road. I think it might. Poor transportation. Okay, that's another thing we gotta deal with. Alright. Damn it. Okay. Let's handle that right now then. I'm running out of money. Are you gonna make me... You're probably gonna make me get rid of that road, aren't you? Okay, that is not the way to handle that. That is gonna be problematic. How do I get that? Go like that? Then that? There we go. That is absolutely the wrong place, dumbass. Yeah, see, this is an issue now. Unless we kink the rail up along here, which is entirely doable. Either that or we try and extend this out till it hits here and opens up. Oh, you're being fussy now? That should do it. Still not entirely sure what I want to do with the rail situation, though. I guess the terminal idea works just fine, right? It's the easiest solution. No, rail, please. Alright, now find some parking lots or something. Let's do a fountain. The edge of that. And then I spaced this specifically so we can hide that. Boy, I'm really causing all kinds of problems for myself with this double road, aren't I? How much money? Okay, I've got enough money still. What if we... Okay. But that's not gonna work. Okay, that'll work. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Pull you up in here. To there and to there. Didn't really want that many rail crossings. Oh, this is not good, is it? It's not gonna cross there. Damn it. It was a waste of money. Alright. So now that should go on that that side. Okay, cool. Um, Should probably have some rail crossings, though. Maybe the one that's at grade instead of the one that's going up some weird-ass hill. Where's that going to cross over, though? I guess we need to consider that. I mean, that can still go here. It just doesn't need to cross the rail line. Okay. But we do need to... How the hell am I going to handle this? I guess for now, maybe I'll just run power to there. Where's our water? Still good. Okay. Oh boy, this was real pricey. Yeah, okay. How can we let you go? Why are you doing that? Okay, now you're good. I am vexed by that. I don't understand. Decent grades. No high score. Are you just catching up, maybe? Maybe it's just catching up. I'll just let it sit for a minute. Okay, and then I guess we need the buses because oh, maybe not. Everyone's a little bit better now. It is still most definitely that. So why don't we put a bus? Yes, let's put a bus right there. That is not buses at all. What are you doing? Sim spectators gather by the water. Front, watch the dolphins swim. Okay. Speaking of this, uh-oh. Okay, we killed all our commercial demand. We now need people. I think I was going to put a park here. Some variety. Sports park, maybe. Ship devoured by a spinning sailor. By whirlpool, the spinning sailor becomes a new dance craze. That's a little insensitive. Oh, okay. Waters off the coast of SolarCity safe again. Right, okay. So one thing I was going to do is schedule elective surgery. Good. What in the hell now? I guess maybe it's because we're close to the cap on that. It's really the only thing I can think. Alright. Well, I'd hate to put a school next to a school like that. I guess we could put it down here. I was kind of keeping this for like a little commercial area in this vicinity. How about plugging it in here somewhere? Yeah. School. Right down here. Right there? Well, let's see. If I do it here, we could maybe get a... Well, it's already got a playground attached to it. We don't need to be too fussy with that. Says the guy who's fussing and fussing. Recycling center. Okay, cool. Well, that'll help. Cuts down production of garbage. Yes, it does. So, one recycling center for every 50,000 people. will give a max 45% reduction in garbage. Smart Sims Convention. Yay. That's what he wanted. He wanted another school. Alright. Even though we're so good at it, I guess. Whatever. Got school buses coming down the road here. What just left my head? Recycling center, yes. 7%. So we actually need 2 if we want it, because it caps at 50,000, and now that we're above 50,000, we will need 2 to maximize our at 45% reduction. Oh, this is a mess over here. I guess I could just kind of put them along here. Or up in the backside. Sim offers to let city bus run him over for lifetime salad bar privileges. That must be a reference to something. Doing here. We don't need to worry about it, actually. I mean, 7% full. I think this is handling it pretty good. Oh, there's actually a garbage truck there. So we don't really need to worry about the recycling center at the moment. If we're just doing it on principle, then yeah, sure. 270 people. Okay. 425 people. 365 people. Okay, good. So we did do a little bit of reduction here. Yeah, we fixed that a bit. Good. And it looks like there's still... we might need another bus stop right here. And they're using the road to get to this... oh, because we didn't complete what we're doing here. That's why. So now we need to take the road, and... now this bridge is functional! Hooray! Okay. So we have just a tad bit of commercial coming in, but we need to go bigger into residential again. Good, we're getting... what are you? Strassen Market? Okay. Grand opening of Betty's Bird Boutique. Alright. Well, I do kind of want to let this run for a bit so I can get some money back in the bank. But I'm a little bit nervous as to what that might mean. We're very close to the end of our hospital life there. Nothing else has come in. I guess we can put the hospital here. I was leaving a 3x3 spot. That would fit real nicely right there. What is your problem? For transportation, you got a thing right here. Are you kidding me? You're right next to a damn bus stop, and you got a train station down the block. What do you want? Alright, anyway, environmentalists say weather weather ripe for locusts. Alright, let's head this off already and just put another hospital down. We're gonna need it. Just do it. And we'll put a little fountain down here. And a little, whoop, and a little park beside that. Hey, 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 that's not fair. Are they coming? They are coming. Ah, you son of a... I guess it's my fault. I probably should have had the planes in the air the minute I saw the thing. it. I really hate that. I really hate the fact that these don't grow back even more. Obnoxious. Oh fuck, there's more. Any more? Jeez. Okay, why are you having issues? Pollution levels are too high. Really? Are you nuts? Because of traffic? Or because of the train station? Really not sure. That's really damn annoying, though. You know, I never did fix these. I don't think trees... I mean, do they? Do they clean the air? Maybe? Until we put the highway... Oh boy, well the highway's gonna have a real... Maybe this isn't gonna work after all then, huh? Residential tax burden. Is it maybe time to lower taxes again? Sims demand tax relief. CPR training ordinance. Why vote yes on CPR training? Because the good Sims of this city are troubled with heart and lung problems. Firmly believe medical treatment should only be administered by healthcare professionals. May improve life expectancy. Yeah. Which I think is why we should do it. Oh, you know what else I was going to do? Junior sports and free clinics. Or maybe all of this stuff, in fact. CPR training. Just Sims how to respond in an emergency. Costs a small amount. Raises health levels. Overall, a good thing. Oh. So, let's see. Free clinics. Results, city health again. Junior sports. Increases EQ. Doesn't it also help with crime? And pro reading. Or with the EQ. Well, you know what? Why don't we just do all of them? I can definitely afford it. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit tighter, but sure, we can do it. Where CPR? Enact. Industrial waste tax. I mean, we can do that too. You, I do not believe. Go away. Is the residential too high? I don't know. But here we go, adding an extra 20 to the budget. Bam, bam, bam. That's not too expensive. Industrial wasteland. Green Gaians call for new tax on industry. Well, see, here's the thing. I don't want to do that just yet. I mean, it would kill some demand on this, but we need to do something else. Guys, really, come on. I wonder if it's because it takes too long, even with the train, to get here. You know what? If we did a little industrial pocket right here, which is kind of what I was intending to do all along, and then maybe even the seaport, that might help. Because even though this train system is working, it's not infinite. And so we might be at a disadvantage here where they can't get to where they want to go. Alternatively, maybe it's also the well, I mean, there's the commercial right here, though. I wish it would specify exactly what kind of issues it's having, what it can't get to. Because there's no way these guys are having more problems getting here than, you know, these guys. Well, I mean, they're right next to a bus stop. They're right next to a train. I really don't know. I really don't know what else. Unless we need to start expanding the city westward. I mean, we'll probably do a little commercial center here, but they're going to need maybe some jobs. And I'd really hate to put the jobs up on the hill. Any jobs they're going to be next to is actually going to be pretty far away. I was really hoping the train system would help them. I mean, we initially had this 4 blocks here, with industry way the hell down here, and they had no problem. They all hopped on the train, and then they went to their jobs. They were driving out here to the farms, that's true. Do I dare put a few farms up on here? That seems really wasteful for the hills, though, but maybe. Maybe that's kind of what we have to do, is just matter them around. That's really an awkward place for it. We can't be having this. We got to do something about that. I'm not really sure what else to do. I mean, they're not getting on the trains. Well, anyway, I at least accomplished a few things. We put out a few fires. And actually, like, this is developing a lot of these industrial parks now. Oh yes, I did actually look up. Unlike SimCity 4, one of them, you do not want to raise land value to get nice tech parks. Industry apparently always has to have low land value. So that's the curse, I guess. But at least we can try and reduce pollution a bit more. I mean, pollution's already going down here. Medium air pollution there. It still is probably hurtful a little bit. One thing we absolutely probably want to look into, though. Yeah, see, it's actually starting to be a problem again. Well, I mean, so what are we at? 1970? We could probably start looking at these other ordinances. God, it's killing my money. But really, like, industrial waste, the Clean Air Act. The Clean Air Act, at the very least. Backyard composting started. What does this do? Helps cover granola budget for workshop participants. Benefits the city by reducing garbage. Okay, that's just a garbage deal. Lets Sims experience the good feeling that comes when one works with the soil. Great, okay, but that's not actually going to help. But the industrial waste, I think, definitely the Clean Air Act. I mean, definitely the Clean Air Act, right? Overall effect is to lower citywide air pollution. That would probably help the most. There's a monthly cost based on population. Promotes techniques to reduce air pollution in homes and businesses. Industry sees itself as the victim. Feeling pressure to... Yeah. But I would imagine, then, that means that they're going to leave. That might lower demand a little bit. But we're at a point now, and especially an EQ level now, where we ought to be able to start getting clean industry. So, enact. Okay, a minor hit to the budget there, but I think overall that'll be worthwhile. We'll hopefully start cleaning that up. And then this brownout bullshit. I don't know, man. Like, either it's not telling me the truth anymore on how much power is being sucked out of this, or just something is wonky. It's just not... It doesn't feel right anymore. So I don't know. I don't know how to handle all that. But we need to do something about these people getting to work, and I guess that means putting a little bit closer industry. I really don't understand it, I'm going to be honest. We've got traffic solutions right here. All the roads are connected, right? Like, I'm not dangling them off anywhere that they can't go. This nonsense needs to stop. Because that's probably snarling traffic. Okay. Fine. Got a little premature there. I don't think I need to connect these, but we'll connect them anyway. But at least now I know where I'm going to cross. So that's a thing anyhow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why this is doing this. Because it shouldn't. We've got stuff and junk. Anyway, let me look one last bit here. Coverage is poor in some areas. I think we know where. Probably the farm is really, and maybe here, but put in another one at some other point. And then fire is always going to be like this for a while. But we've improved, though, overall, because it's no longer poor and very poor. In fact, coverage has gone up significantly. We do have the option of increasing the budget beyond the 100% here. Fire, I think it would be fine. Police, we don't want to do that with, though, because then it turns things into a police state, and then people get upset by that. But maybe fire would be a solution. We've never had a fire, though, as a disaster, knock on wood. That's just never been a thing, despite the fact that the city has largely been out of fire range for some time. So I don't know. Oh well, it's 1970. Man, I'm only at 50,000 population. I've been taking this real slow. I mean, it looks good, though. I think it is beneficial. Just the little curating block by block, you know, nail everything down before moving on to the next one kind of thing. It's good. But I think we need to maybe start moving forward. I'm kind of held back by my budget on that, but I think if we just kind of spend a little bit more, it'll push us forward a little bit more too. I definitely think we need a seaport here going forward, because that actually does help both industry and commercial demands. So that might be a thing. I don't know. It's going to be real damn expensive, like as expensive as the airport. And more so because I think I'm going to have more tiles here for it. So that's a thing. Oh, and I did experiment. For some reason, putting another patch of airport here does develop into another runway, but not here. So like, even though it's right here, super close, just because it's on the other side of the road, it didn't develop into terminals and stuff. It gave me another runway. It's really too bad it's so hard to create like a mega airport that way, but whatever. Maybe you just have to make a bunch of railway, or, you know, runways. Or if maybe I could game the system in the future and put like a road right here and then put another one on the other side and then take that out, and then we could, you know, fake a bigger airport. I don't know. All in good time, and things that will have to come eventually, but not right now. I'm curious to see. See, that hasn't affected land value, interestingly. And I wonder if it's out of police range. It's not out of police range. It's not the best coverage, but it's not out of range, so it has access to all services. It's just not good land value here. Despite the fact we have a park right there and another one right here, and I don't know. I don't know how to explain a lot of the things that are going on here. Expectations are not being met. Oh, yes. I keep forgetting about this little patch. I keep meaning to fill it in, but maybe that's another thing we need to do down here too. Like, if we're missing coverage on this side, then it would make sense to fill it in so that I could justify putting buildings down and whatnot. I'd think that since we're seeing so much more industrial demand, we'll try expanding the farms again just a little bit. Being mindful of where I want my cutoff, we'll just kind of finish up what we've got and maybe even try and recreate some of these so that we get our fields back. This whole side has been just devoured. It upsets me. That really upset me, though, that they just showed up there. But I guess now that I know that, we'll have to send the planes out early if I can catch it. At least we've got it over here now. But, oh well. Anyway, time to end this one here. I'll see you next time.